Alright YouTubers, just a quick video. I've had a little sleep and I've woken up and I just thought I'd do this quick video just as a warning really about what certain online casinos can do. Now 99% of places I've played at have been absolutely fine. When you win, they pay out. Fine. How it should be. They take your money, you win fair and square, you cash out, you're paid. That's how a casino should work. Now, I've noticed, this happened to me last year. I done a stream last year for the 50k sub special on Twitch. Don't know if anyone remembers it, but I done a 5k straight deposit, which actually put me in total 10,000 in with a certain site. I'm not going to mention the site. It took me 2 months to get the money, and it's just out of my head to be honest now. But basically, it took me 2 months to get the money, sending endless proof of bloody funds over and over again. They'd stall for 4 days and come back and say, "Oh, that ain't right. I don't understand. Can you just explain this? You know, can you just send this?" It just got ridiculous in the end. I told them so many times to close my account. They refused. They reversed my withdrawal. And this is why I'm doing this video now. I don't care that I'm showing the casino logo. I'm warning others because I play on a couple of their sister sites as well. Now this is a test. I haven't actually tested the next thing I'm going to do. So basically on the 2nd of May, I had a nice little hit. Now I've deposited £3,200 on this site in total. So yeah, a bit of a sum, but you know, not massive amounts. No questions asked. I was allowed to make these deposits. Okay, so they've accepted my money. And I hit a nice little hit on Monopoly, I think. And my bounce was actually, yeah, as you can see, it was 12,605. The maximum cash out was 10 grand. So I cashed that out. You can only make one cash out at a time. So I thought I'll play with the rest. If I get up to another 10, hopefully in my mind I was going to let that bounce sit, let this withdrawal come through and then withdraw again. Yeah, fat chance that was ever going to happen. Well, I lost anyway, so I never got to test my discipline on that. So the 2nd of May, withdrawal of 10,000 cash out request. So the site asked me for ID. Fair enough, I sent them passport and utility bill. The address was wrong, so I cleared that up. And then it came up, your account is verified, and the other 3 sister sites all came verified as well, which I've deposited similar amounts on. And I have made a cash out in the past, I'll be honest. A couple of thousand maybe on a sister site of this group. Not going to name the group, but you can do your own research if you want. So, this has been sitting here. What do you do now? Well, guess what? They're asking for the old source of fucking funds documents, aren't they? Now, this is my gripe. I know majority of people won't care, but like I said, it's just a warning for anyone that does or will play, maybe play here or just some other sites in general. Just do a bit of research because it's absolutely, in my opinion, disgusting. They can take your money, no questions, right? They might hint that they might want to see source of funds, but if that's the case, they should block your deposits, in my opinion. But yeah, to be honest, I'm not going to entertain it this time because they should not have took the deposit. If they're that concerned where the money's coming from, they should not take the deposit. So where do you stand now? You're stuck. You've got this withdrawal sitting there. You can now put on your parts, lose your tempers. I'm sure many people would. That's a lot of money. But I've been through this before. I'm not doing it. I'm doing this video instead because it's a joke, I think. The last site that done it to me last year, I didn't want to sort of like name and shame them. I was worried about, I don't know how you can, you know, put down a brand, but I just think this is bullshit. When you got stuff like autoplay being taken off, right? But they're allowing this to happen. You know, the people that govern all this. Like, what is going on here? Seriously, how is this allowed? How are they allowed to stall a payout and potentially not pay you until you jump through like 100 hoops? And some people say, "I'll just send the documents." Yeah, it's not as simple as that. Trust me, it's not as simple as that. And that's not the point. They shouldn't take the money if they're that concerned about where the funds are coming from, they should block your deposit and say, right, you're not allowed to play anymore, which means you can't win anymore, which is fair and square. Your balance is zero. Any money that was in your balance, they should say, right, we're paying it to you straight away. If you don't provide us the documents within 2 weeks, we're going to close your account and self-exclude. Done. Boom. They don't do that, though. They like to hold your withdrawal, as we can see. I'm experiencing it again. It's fantastic. So, 2nd of May. I'm doing this now because I'm going to follow this. I'm going to see if they either pay it out or reverse it. If they reverse it, that is disgusting because you're not supposed to be allowed to reverse. And if they say, oh, it's because he hasn't provided documents for funds, well, you shouldn't have took the deposits. Doesn't make any sense. Don't allow someone to deposit if you're going to not pay out when they win. Honestly, a joke. I don't know who thinks of this stuff at these companies. But like the funny thing is, right, if they'd have just paid me out, asked me for some documents, I'd send them, then I'd carry on playing. They're getting the custom again. I really don't get the logic. What some of these casinos, like how they think. So guess what? I'm going to do a test. So 10,000 withdrawal, 2nd of May. Haven't heard absolutely anything apart from a very generic email asking for some statements and that, which I said I'm not going to jump through the hoops this time. I'm going to test something. Will it allow me to deposit? No, I'm not going to deposit a lot. I'm literally going to deposit like a minimum. I'm just curious. So if they're that concerned, they should have blocked my deposits now. I'm hoping they have. I really am for their sake on this one because I haven't tested it. Right, deposit. I don't know if my email address is going to flash up or something, so I might have to like block something out. Okay, my email's up there. I'm just going to cut that off just for the video, just so I don't get spam. Right, let's just try 20 quid. Oh, they charge a fee as well. You get a fee just for the privilege. Pay now. Wow. Yep, they took it. Now, how does that make any sense? And I can't withdraw it because you can only have one withdrawal at a time. So what's my choice here? Play it and win and have that sitting there for ages and be tempted to play it? I suppose then I could lock my account, but once you're locked your account, you can't even then get in to check if they've reversed it. You probably come back after you've locked it and they've reversed the payout or something because they're like, oh, you didn't provide the documents. Unbelievable. Why are you allowed to deposit when they're stalling on a withdrawal because they want to see where your funds are coming from? They don't care, look. They're accepting your funds here. It just went through. Unbelievable. Wow. At least the other site last year when I done that, let me just refresh this. Oh, there it is. At least the other site last year when they done this to me, at least they did actually block me for deposit, and that was one thing, but still, they reversed the withdrawal, so I had 10 grand sitting in that account. And I got a feeling this site's going to do the same. I've heard bad stories of this group, but I didn't kind of believe it. I thought, no, just as long as I'm not depositing that much, that is unbelievable. I mean, I'm just going to have to spaff this 20 quid. Actually, I'll tell you what, I might leave it in there. Leave it in there. It'll be like a little update for us. So just a warning, guys. I think this is a terrible... as bad as casinos are, I'm sure, like I say, most people aren't interested, but I'll title this video like how a casino can stall paying or something. And it just baffles me that they can still accept deposits. Terrible, terrible business practice. I do not understand why a casino would want to operate like this, because it doesn't then keep the customer, does it? You know, I'm not going to carry on playing this group. You know, it's just I'm on some other sites, not many these days, because like I said, most of them do block you because of how much you bet or how much I bet. They ask for documents, and sometimes they're not satisfied, but they still pay you. You know. I had one casino, they paid me, then they blocked me. Well, that's fine, whatever. They don't want my business in the future. But I've had a bloody nice hit this year. Another 5-figure hit. Was in with a few hours. I mean, fine. I had a phone call with them previously. They were like, "Are you in control?" and all that, because I was betting quite a lot. And I was like, "Yeah." They're talking about what's going on in the world. You know, a lot of people are sort of out of work because of, you know. And they're fine, you know. Just be careful of some. They're UK licensed. This site. This is what I don't understand. Like, even if a site's UK licensed, come on, step it up. The governing bodies are getting rid of autoplay, but they aren't sorting stuff like this out seriously. I could almost understand the stall a tiny bit if they now didn't allow me to deposit. But the fact they're allowing me to deposit makes no sense whatsoever, because there is literally no chance of me winning now. They hold all the cards, and they shouldn't allow the deposit which I made for me to win. That shouldn't have been allowed. That should have been, right, you can't deposit anymore until you provide these documents, not provide them when you win. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it's just a warning and a rant, and I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but yeah, it's just a shame that not all sites play like a casino should. You know, they got the edge anyway. If they take your money and you play straight up and you win, you want to be paid, don't you? I mean, you know, it's absolutely ridiculous. So I'll keep you up to date on this one. But yeah, I'm just going to upload this because I think it's terrible. I'm sure they'll come back and say, oh, he's not providing the documents or something. Well, why should I when you're taking my deposit still? Look, you're happy to take my money. Pay me my 10 grand. Then block me until I provide the documents. You're happy to take the money. It wasn't a lot, 3,200, you know. I shouldn't have to you have to jump through more hoops and getting a mortgage with some of these sites. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But this is the second time we experienced it. I'm just not having it this time. I'm not going to start the ball rolling and getting frustrated by generic replies that come back after 5 days. Oh, well, thank you very much for providing this, unfortunately. And then you speak to live chat. Oh, trust me, sir, it's absolute. We're following the rules, the regulations. I'm like, bollocks. There's other sites that are, you know, they will pay you if you win. You know, this is not standard procedure. That's the one they love to come out with. This is standard procedure, let me assure you. No, it really isn't. Okay, it really isn't. If you're allowed to deposit and you win, you should be paid. That's standard procedure. Not if you're allowed to deposit and then you win, and then they say no because we want to know where your money's come from, but will still allow you to deposit more. Blah, blah, blah. I'm mixing up the words now. Do you know what I mean? Absolute joke. Stupid mascot they got there as well. Oh, look, there's a phone here. Should we talk to support? Yeah, I'm alright, thanks. Just pay me my money. How long do you reckon it'll take, guys? Unfortunately, I've heard it took someone about a year to get their money from this group after sending document after document after document after document after document. I'm not going to go through that. I'm just going to keep you updated on what happens because I think it's absolute bullshit. And I hope it's a warning. Right, over and out. Have a good week. Like I said, I'll probably on Thursday for a live stream, but I won't be playing on this site. 10 G's. Honestly, it wound me up last year, but I'm just cool as a cucumber at the minute, just because I have had a couple of wins this year and because I've moved now. 10 grand is a hell of a lot of money. I'm not denying that, but like I'm just literally going to see what will happen because I don't understand how they get away with this. They want to remove autoplay, but they allow this to happen. Just can't get my head around that. Please play responsibly with us. Yeah, but we'll let you deposit more. They'll probably block it now, but yeah, the 20 quid went in fine, so don't get it. What a load of shit.